drinking your favorite cocktail, then you're in luck. Because in this post, we go over the top 8 countries to visit in 2023. Bolivia. Bolivia is one of the top countries to visit in 2023 because of the cost of traveling and the amazing sites you can visit. An example of this would be the amazing North Yungas Road, a high up and dangerous road which winds around the city of La Paz, connecting it to the Yungas region of Bolivia. You can also visit Tiwanaku, a historic ruin near Lake Titicaca in western Bolivia. It features the Acapana Pyramid and a semi-subterranean temple with temple heads carved into it. There's also the Witches Market, located in Cerro Cumbre, a mountain clearing in La Paz, Bolivia. Bolivia costs around $41 per day, so you can easily have an affordable vacation. Japan. All the way on the other side of the globe is the well-known country of Japan. This East Asian country is home to so many attractions and sites to visit. Japan has some truly amazing scenery and outdoor structures you can visit. Mount Fuji, for example, is Japan's tallest peak, and it's still an active volcano, making it quite the tourist attraction. Another place you have to visit in Japan is the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, where you can see the East Higashi Goen Garden. Finally, if you're into history and frankly just amazing buildings, then you have to visit Osaka Castle. Being one of Japan's most famous landmarks as it played a major role in the unification of Japan during the 16th century of the Azuchi Momoyama period. Much like the United Kingdom, Japan isn't cheap. However, the alluring and magnificent features that the country and its cities offer certainly outweigh these drawbacks. For the average daily cost of visiting Japan, you're looking at about $101. Guatemala. There are many reasons to travel to Guatemala: great food, wonderful attractions, and an amazing and diverse landscape. No matter what reason you travel to Guatemala, it's certain that you will find some place you will enjoy. If you're looking for some entertainment or attractions to visit, you can easily find them. The Great Jaguar Tikal is one of the many structures of one of the largest cities and archaeological sites of the pre-Columbian Maya civilization in Mesoamerica. There's also the Rio Dulce, a major river which is a very popular cruising sailboat destination. If that's not to your liking, then there's the Simuk Champe Natural Monument, which consists of a 300 meters natural limestone bridge, turquoise pools, and the Caban River. This place is really a must-visit location if you visit Guatemala. In contrast to some of the other countries on this list, Guatemala is fairly cheap, with the daily average cost only being around $39. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is one of the most visited countries in Europe for a variety of reasons. If not for the breathtaking scenery and must-see attractions, then there is always the appeal of the many cities that the UK has to offer. From places like Brighton on the south coast, all the way up to Edinburgh in the north. Either way, there are tons of places to visit in the UK, and the country has no shortage of wonders and dimes to explore. Brighton is certainly one of the best cities to visit in England. You might also want to know that Brighton is officially the happiest place to live in the UK. As a nationwide survey concluded, there are so many different places to visit, such as Edinburgh, where you can see the Palace of Holyrood House, or in London, where you can see the British Museum, home to the bust of Ramesses the Great. The downside to visiting the UK is that it's not as cheap as some other countries in Europe. For an average day, you're looking at about $137. Egypt. It shouldn't be hard to think of places to visit in Egypt, with the Great Egyptian Pyramids or the Great Sphinx of Giza. There is also the Luxor Temple or the Karnak Temple complex, with both being amazing and ancient structures which feature decayed temples, pylons, chapels, and other buildings near Luxor, Egypt. There are so many different places to visit in Egypt that it would be difficult to list them all. But some of the most notable attractions are Abu Simbel Temples, Valley of the Kings, or the Mortuary Temple of Hatshepsut. It's almost unimaginable how some of these structures still exist or even existed in the first place. and experiencing them would be the moment of a lifetime and certainly a tick off the bucket list if this is a place you have wanted to visit for ages. For the average cost of your day-to-day activities, you're looking at about $32. Fiji. Fiji is certainly one of the most beautiful countries to visit in 2023. A simple Google image search will solidify this conclusion. With that said, there are some amazing places to visit in Fiji, with some of these being very close to one another since the islands are so small. One example of this would be the Blue Lagoon Cruise, featuring the Mamamuka and Yasawa Islands, or Dinero Island, hosting shopping, dining, and entertainment. There is also the Great Astrolabe Reef, Kadavu, which features an array of different aquatic life that are native to the island. If you're looking to explore the rich and vibrant environment of Fiji, then you might want to check out the Sawa Ailau Caves on the Yasawa Islands. These breathtaking and beautiful caves feature near impossible rock formations and are definitely something you don't want to miss out when you travel to Fiji. However, Fiji does come with a slight drawback, and that would be how much it costs compared to some of the other countries on this list. But that's to expect. Per day on average, you're looking to spend about $132. Spain. Spain is a very popular place for tourists in Europe from countries like England, for example, but that doesn't mean that it does not bring in travelers from America, Asia, or even Oceania. So, what makes this country so popular with travelers from all around the world? Well, for starters, the country and some of its cities feature vibrant and attractive nightlife. Cities like Madrid and Barcelona offer amazing and appealing nightlife attractions such as nightclubs and outdoor restaurants. Whereas Benidorm, on the other hand, is much more popular with tourists from England and France since they feature lovely beaches and luxurious hotels. For your budget in Spain, you're looking at around $117 per day. Malaysia. Malaysia is a country which has been steadily growing since the 1990s, with tourism, palm oil, and electrical products all helping Malaysia's economy become one of the strongest in Southeast Asia. But why is this one of the top 8 countries to visit in 2023? Well, Malaysia has a lot of attractions that you don't want to miss out on. A few notable attractions to visit would be the Petronas Towers, which from 1998 to 2004 were officially designated the tallest buildings in the world. They were actually the tallest twin towers in the world until quite recently, 2022. If you're looking to relax and go swimming, then the Perhentian Islands will be for you. Boat rides are cheap and you can easily go for a ride if you have time. However, if you're up for some exploration, then you might want to check out Mount Kinabalu. With an elevation of 13,435 feet, it is the third highest peak of an island on Earth. A final place to visit would be the Batu Caves, located in Gambat Selangor, which features the Arulmigu Murugan statue, the tallest statue of a Hindu deity in Malaysia. For your travel budget, you should expect to pay around $102 per day. Conclusion. There you have it, the top 8 countries to visit in 2023. The world is a truly beautiful and magnificent place, with so much to explore and see that we couldn't possibly list them all. But these are the 8 at the top of our list. Happy traveling!